This is a country that does not have any excuse to be poor. And we are poor because we keep leaving the poor behind. And so much of our wealth is in the human resource that we have failed to develop. And we cannot develop them if we just stay in the city. We have to bring the graduates of the top universities to the countryside to see that there is so much fertile land that we have a lot of very creative, talented people. But to many of the poor in our country, the doors are simply closed. So we're building our first Farm Village University in Bulacan. And hopefully we will be able to work with the state universities to create social business hubs all over the country. Because what is important is we create platforms for convergence of the urban and the rural so that we can mitigate urban migration. We bring people who can think macro from the top to work with people who can think micro because they have not been given the privilege of education. But we need both macro and micro to work together. But the platform should be countryside, not city. Because we also need to show the people in the city that it's not all about technology. It is not just all about using your brains. You have to sweat it out, and you have to recognize that we are the country with probably one of the highest biodiversities in the world, and we have undeveloped industries. We're working with 31 universities to become social entrepreneurs in Asia, to partner with Asian social entrepreneurs, so that together we can really bring technology, bring market, bring capital, bring knowledge to really end poverty wherever it exists.
And now, what would then be the role of international development groups who, I would say, often are hamstrung perhaps by the financing mechanisms that they have to go through in order to do work in the Philippines and elsewhere through contracts, through grants? Do you see any way to overcome these financial flow restrictions in order to participate in this movement, as you call it?
Well, I think that the reason why we're able to move forward is that we never were dependent on these international funding institutions. The fact that even the poor can contribute to development. So the fact also that it is not just dependent on money, but it is that people can bring their sweat, can contribute their sweat, can contribute their ideas, can contribute their time. So we were surprised that the first day of the World Economic Forum was at the Enchanted Farm in our Farm Village University. The second day of the Social Entrepreneurs Forum of the World Economic Forum was in Human Nature, which is our social enterprise to help farmers and to also develop the best quality cosmetics and personal care products that use indigenous raw materials and help our farmers. So I guess now we realize that we don't have to be a begging culture.